Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to another cozy story time. This is a space for everyone, children, teens, and adults, to sit back, take a deep breath, and enjoy a simple, heartwarming tale. Today's story is called The Man Who Learned from His Cow. So grab your blanket, maybe a cup of warm tea, and let's begin. There once was a man named Hari who lived in a quiet village, surrounded by rolling green fields and soft hills. He was known for being hardworking, though sometimes he rushed through life so quickly that he forgot to notice the beauty around him. Hari's pride and joy was his gentle cow, Gauri. She had a soft brown coat, kind eyes that always seemed to smile, and a little bell that jingled sweetly whenever she walked. Every morning, Hari would take Gauri to the meadow by the river. The sun would rise slowly, painting the sky in soft pink and golden colors. Birds would sing from the trees, and the air would smell of fresh grass and dew. While Hari busied himself with chores, Gauri would simply stand under the shade of a tree, chewing calmly, watching the world with quiet patience. At first, Hari never thought much about it, but soon, he began to notice something. While he hurried and worried, Gauri always seemed so peaceful, and little by little, Hari began to wonder if maybe, just maybe, he could learn something from his cow. One breezy afternoon, Hari sat beside Gauri in the meadow. He had finished his work early, yet his mind still buzzed with worry about tomorrow. Gauri, however, stood quietly in the sunlight, chewing her grass as though she had all the time in the world. Her tail swished slowly, and her eyes blinked gently, full of calm. Hari chuckled softly. "You don't seem to hurry, do you, Gauri?" he whispered. The cow looked at him, her bell ringing softly, as if she had heard and understood. Over the days that followed, Hari began to watch her more closely. He noticed how Gauri always enjoyed the simple things: the taste of fresh grass, the cool shade of a tree, the sound of the river nearby. She didn't rush. She didn't complain. She lived in each moment fully. Inspired, Hari tried to do the same. One morning, instead of rushing through his breakfast, he paused to enjoy the warm taste of his tea. Another evening, he sat by the river and let the sound of flowing water soothe his mind. Slowly, he realized how much beauty he had been missing in his own life. The villagers noticed the change too. "Hari smiles more now," one woman said as she walked past his cottage. "He seems lighter, happier." Hari would simply nod and glance at Gauri, knowing his wise cow was his gentle teacher. One golden evening, as the sky glowed with orange and purple hues, Hari sat beside Gauri once more. He patted her soft head and whispered, "Thank you, my friend. You've taught me more than I ever expected." Gauri simply blinked and let out a low, gentle moo. The sound was warm, like a lullaby carried by the evening breeze. Hari smiled and leaned back, letting the peace of the meadow fill his heart. From then on, he lived differently. He still worked hard, of course, but he also slowed down. He savored his meals, admired the flowers along the paths, listened to the laughter of children, and cherished the quiet nights under the stars. Hari realized that happiness didn't come from rushing toward the future, but from noticing the little joys in the present moment. And every time he forgot, all he had to do was listen to the soft bell of Gauri as she grazed nearby, reminding him to be still, to breathe, and to be grateful. And so, dear friends, that is the story of the man who learned from his cow. I hope it brought you comfort, peace, and maybe even a smile. If you enjoyed this tale, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me again for more gentle, heartwarming stories. Until next time, take care, slow down a little, and remember, the small moments are often the most beautiful.